Hi, I'm Debbie, and this is Stain, and we're the two creative travelers. In 2020, we got creative and sold everything, packed what we had left into 6 suitcases, flew to Europe, and bought a car to start our life of slow travel. Come along with us as we explore, meet the people, eat the food, and immerse ourselves in the cultures, one destination at a time. Well, we've made it to Belgium. In our last video, we were showing you all of our hotel stays in Portugal, and we gave you a little peek of some places we're getting ready to stay on our trip to Italy. However, once we got to Belgium, we had to quarantine. So what we've been doing in our quarantine time is planning a little bit more details on our trip to Italy for the next 6 months or so, babe?
Yep. We're thinking we'll spend maybe all the way up to February in Italy. It is now July 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have quite a bit of stays to plan ahead for.
Yeah. And now, as of today or yesterday or something, Stain just told me Italy is white.
Yep. Italy assigns their own regions different color codes. White is the most favorable one, so the least amount of restrictions. So now, thankfully, Italy is in a good place. Every region within their country is considered white. So,
on that note, we're going to share with you today our plans to start in northern Italy, where we're going, where we're staying again.
Yep.
Stain's going to give you some little tips and tricks on how he finds these really great places. And so let's get started here. So we have the map.
Yep.
Because I'm old-fashioned.
Before we go though, before you go to Italy, especially we'll be driving, you have to plan for all the restrictions that may exist between the different countries. I'll put a link to a website in the description that really outlines really good up-to-date information for each country if you happen to travel from country A to country C through country B, let's say.
Yeah.
So a multi-country trip right now is not optimal.
No, that's why we're going to Italy and we're staying in Italy.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Stain pretty much take this over because he's the one that has found the places that we're going to stay up here in northern Italy. And that area, I'm going to try and say the name of the area. The region is Piedmont.
In English, it's Piedmont, yes.
Oh.
In Italian, it's Piemonte.
Piemonte.
So
that's so much prettier.
Yes. So the northwestern part of the country is called Piemonte. Mm-hmm. Not the coastal area, but somewhat inland. Mm-hmm. It borders France and Switzerland primarily, mostly France though, and reaches all the way to the western part of the Lake Como.
Okay.
So while we're staying there, we're hoping to discover many of the delicacies and things that the region is famous for. So let's do a little quiz here. What do you know about Piemonte and its?
Well, I think it's the most important thing, and it's the Barolo wine, right? Did I say that right?
No. It is Barolo.
Barolo.
Yes.
Barolo wine. It's red wine. It's the region that they grow those grapes in.
Yep.
In this region. The other favorite thing of mine is truffles.
Yep.
Sadly, we won't be in this part of Italy during truffle season, but white truffles are a thing up here. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like gold. So
yeah.
We read all about markets and restaurants who have a whole menu that's truffle themed in the fall, but unfortunately we won't be there for that.
We'll be someplace else in Italy with some other great things going on. And there's one little place in here I think we're going to visit, which I think is fun. It's called Asti. Wonder what comes from Asti.
I don't know. Take a guess in the comments what you think Asti is known for.
Okay?
And get it right.
We'll send you a postcard.
Yes.
Yes. Let's do that. From Asti. Okay. Well, so what's fun about this, that as it turns out, we're actually our first 2 days in Italy. We'll be celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary.
Yeah. Time flies.
Right? 10 years. Can you believe it? Meeting on a plane, traveling. Who knew? Here we are today.
Yeah. We found a hotel that combines a luxury stay with wellness, with a restaurant on site, it's going to be really nice. So we're going to be staying there for 2 nights.
Where is that, honey? Let's tell them. So we're going to stay.
It's all in a town called Cuneo.
Cuneo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll put all the information in the description.
Yeah.
But we'll be staying there for 2 nights in Cuneo. Then, as we've talked about before, I believe, we made a connection with somebody in Portugal, and the lady there owns a property. Yes, in Faraguda, owns a property in the area around Cuneo.
Oh.
Cuneo is a bigger city, not quite as big as the capital of the Piemonte area. However, still a decent sized city, and we'll be staying there for 9 days in a house that was recently renovated and is just about to be launched on Airbnb. So we're excited to share maybe our perspective as previous Airbnb hosts, but then also guests in many occasions.
And is this our first Airbnb since we've been in Europe? We didn't do any Airbnbs in Portugal, did we?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think so.
We booked some hotels. We looked at Airbnbs, but we never actually stayed.
We did some specific boutique hotels.
Right. Next, we are headed to Torino. So this is the capital city of the Piemonte region. And we're excited because
your mom and dad are coming down to visit us for 4 days and join us for a little while, and that's just going to be so exciting, and we're just going to check everything out there is to see. But what's really cool is the airfare they got.
Yeah, I was looking at dates, and it just worked out perfectly for the 4 days that they're flying down there, Monday to Friday. I think it was 35 euros, so about $42 or so round trip.
Round trip
from Belgium to Italy.
Wow.
Direct flight, so. You know, it's a great deal, and domestic travel, as you should think of it, within Europe, is actually really affordable if you can plan, if you kind of get lucky with dates and stuff.
Yeah. And so now you decided to do a hotel here,
right? As
opposed to a little resort or Airbnb.
It's a bigger city, so there are some chain hotels, and I found a promotion that the Holiday Inn hotel group is running. We recently got that credit card, so we're getting quite a good deal on the nightly rate, and then they're having a double or triple points promotion right now. So trying to sort of double dip there a little bit, and
so we can use those later.
Yes,
somewhere when needed. Okay, so that's going to be a fun 4 days.
Yeah,
and then after that, we're headed to we're going north now towards the Dolomites, right?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're staying at a farm. It's a winery that has an agroturismo as well. So I think I found that one through Facebook, actually. So one recommendation I would say is when you're looking for places to stay in a certain area, Facebook has a lot of these groups where you can get in direct contact with the owners of certain rentals. And so Places to Stay in Italy was the one that I joined. And I just said, hey, we'll be in this area for the end of July. Does anybody have anything available? And that's how we made contact with these folks. And we'll be staying for a week, really close to Asti as well. So very close to Cuneo, the first place that we're staying. So that will wrap up Piemonte, and then we're headed north.
Up to the mountains, to the Dolomites.
Yes.
Okay.
She's been very excited about these Dolomites.
Well, we found, so what we're going to be doing up there is like some real hiking.
Right.
I think we might do some over in here, but these Dolomite mountains are just absolutely stunning. First time I'd seen them was driving when I visited my sister in 1998 when she was in Germany, and we just went down to the first little town that we saw on the map, which is almost just about where you and I are going.
Yep. So we'll be staying right near Bolzano. It's not in the city, but in a kind of a German-looking, Austrian-looking chalet.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Really nice. I think it's a studio that we have also for about a week, which will sort of wrap up our longer stays here in northern Italy.
So how did you find this? And it's called
Schlosshof. Yeah. This also was through the Facebook group that I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a home, or it's not a hotel.
It is a hotel.
Oh, it is a hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, so what's fun about this also is what we want to hike here is called Saseda.
Right.
And it's a beautiful, jetting out sort of peak on one of the Dolomites, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'll see on pictures and videos.
Well, I just showed you. But also,
my brother and my sister happen to be going to Italy this year for camping trips. and we'll be able to go see them. My sister is hanging out somewhere by Lake Garda, and my brother at another lake nearby. So we'll be able to go visit with them, which will make this, you know, like I'll be able to see all my family in one trip.
Yeah,
so that's kind of cool.
Well, that's pretty cool. And plus, we get to see some other places that we didn't really were planning on because they're staying there. So we're looking forward.
Yeah, you have
that.
to make choices. We'd love to go to all the lakes and all the cities and all the towns and everything, but you have to make some choices
because there's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah. And so after all that, we're likely headed to Venice, and spending a couple of nights there before we head further south. I've never been to Venice, and I think right now will still be a really good time to go.
Oh yeah.
It won't be so overrun with cruise tourism yet. I'm sure that will come back at some point, but yeah, we're excited about that. And then we'll head south, and plans are still sort of fluid there, so we'll tell you more about those when we know.
So that takes us from the west side over to the east side to Venice, and that gets us into August, correct?
Yeah, about August 10th, I think, is when that will be.
And then that's when we'll start going south, and we are going to be planning that later, and we will share that with you as we go along.
Right. I think it's more likely we'll have longer stays, maybe 4 to 6 weeks in a lot of places, because like in Tuscany, if we find a good central place, in Puglia we'd like to go central place as well. So we're trying to find some anchor points.
Well, I think that was fun to let you guys know where we're going to be going. So if you want to follow along and see some of these beautiful places that we're staying, hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. And maybe you know some places that we should probably hit up in here, and maybe you could put that in the comments for us and say, oh, you know what, you're going to go right past this beautiful place.
Right.
You maybe want to stop there and check it out, Debbie and Stain.
And we just surpassed the 500 mark, so we're excited. Thank you for
so
your support, and we're looking forward to the next milestone.
The next 500.
Yeah, exactly. 1,000 is a big one, so we'll keep putting out this kind of stuff and share it with those you think would be interested in this stuff.
Yes, and please share our videos.
And we're excited for more.
And we thank those who have shared it.
Right.
Yeah, we had people sharing our videos on Facebook and different things, so we really appreciate that, and that makes us feel good because that lets us know that you are enjoying our videos and hopefully getting some good information.
Right, exactly. And if you have any questions, reach out, comment.
Reach out.
And we'll be happy to help you out.
All right. Well,
thank you.
And we're heading out on July 6th.
6th in the morning. Yes.
Okay. So we'll see you in a week or two. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.